Hi, welcome to Guitar Time. I'm Robert Knoll, and I want to quickly review the A minor riffs in the key of A minor, form 2. So you know your A minor scale, and you know your blues scale. So you should know your intervals and your notes, and be able to play that scale very well. So here's the riffs in A minor. The first one was hitting the root, the minor third, the perfect fourth, and then the perfect fifth, and crossing the second finger in for the root. So we get, so that's a hammer on the minor third and perfect fourth. The second riff, number 2, pretty much the same riff. We start with the root, hammered third, and then we bar for the fifth and root, and we slide from the dominant 7 to the root. So we get this. Number 3, we start on the root, and we go to a dominant 7, and we can pull off, and then we can go to the perfect fourth, and then hammer the minor third to the perfect fourth, and then upstroke on the perfect fifth. So we get this. Those notes could be all picked also. Okay, so now we go to riff number 4, which would be the, we're taking the minor third, hammering the fourth, upstroking the perfect fifth, pulling off the perfect fourth to the minor third, and ending on the root. Riff number 5 was the traditional classic riff, the Chuck Berry riff. So we're taking the second and third finger, we're kind of grabbing here, and we're letting the second finger help the third finger push the perfect fourth up to a fifth, exactly up to a fifth. Then we're hitting the fifth with a downstroke, and then we're going to upstroke the top root. The first finger's barred. So we've got that technique. When we let go of the second and third finger, it gets, the string, G string gets muted, the open string, by the first finger touching it. So that was riff number 5. Riff number 6. Okay. Here we've got the minor third, and we're pulling off the root to the dominant 7 and the perfect fifth. So we get, and we should be able to take that up an octave, which brings us to form 3, area form 4. Same intervals. Minor third, the root is pulled off to a dominant 7, and then we're ending on the perfect fifth. Okay, so that was riff number 6. Riff number 7, we're doing a hammer. We're starting on the fifth, and we're hammering the minor 7 or dominant 7, and then we're going to hit upstroke the root, and then we're going to pull off the dominant 7 to a perfect fifth, and then we're going to hit the perfect fourth, and then we're going to hammer the minor third to the perfect fourth, and then end on the perfect fifth. So we get, we could also do that with the fourth finger, and you should learn both ways. Okay, riff number 8. Riff number 8 is where we take the pull-off with dominant 7, and we're going to push the dominant 7 up to a root, a whole step, then upstroke the root, and then pull off the minor third. So you're really whipping that third finger, and it's staying up there, then the upstroke. Okay, now we've got another new riff for riff number 9. Riff number 9, we're going to take the perfect fourth. We're going to do it. We're going to hit the perfect fourth, minor third, and root, but we're going to do a pull-up. But notice that I'm doing a little pull down with the minor third. So that I'm doing a minor third, pull down, and then I'm hitting the root. So we get this. So now we're at riff 10. Riff 10's a long one. Check this out. We're starting with the minor third to the root to the perfect fifth, and we're doing this pattern that we're going to still keep going with the basic. So on the way up, we're really what we call, we're doing a sequence. So this would be minor third, perfect root, back to minor third, perfect fifth, then minor third, perfect fifth. So we get the, you could muffle that, you could practice just that, and then go to the next intervals, which is a perfect fifth, fourth, dominant 7, perfect fifth. Then we bring that down a string, same pattern. We're doing the root to the dominant 7 to the minor third. Back to the root and back to the minor third. So you get the, then we go to the perfect fourth, to the minor third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, perfect fourth, perfect fifth. And then you're at the dominant 7 and root. Perfect fifth. Now on the return trip, we're going to go. Now that could be picked or pulled off. That's a pull off. Upstroke, pull off. Pull off. Upstroke, pull off. Upstroke, pull off. Pull off. Pull off, and then the final. So the whole thing put together, we get So there's a lot of phrasing we can do with that. We can sometimes pick the notes instead of pull off, or pull off. So that's a pretty complicated riff. It's got a lot of notes, but we're pretty much using that whole form too. In blues scale, we've added the minor third on the top. But you should know your intervals and know your note names and work on these techniques. You got to do them real slow at first, you know? And kind of study your fingers. Make sure your finger placement is really good. Make sure your picking is accurate. So a lot of things to check. And we want to be consistent with it. And it just takes you working on it and taking your time, being diligent with your practice, and the timing. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So those are all triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 2. Good luck. Guitar time, right? Oh, those were the minor riffs and intervals.